Falcon.
Well, Simon, just give us your reflective thoughts on that one then.
Well, where do you start? Embarrassed. There's not enough words to explain how that performance is about. There's too many people that played as individuals, not as a team. Lacklustre, never got competed, never got close to people, never showed any passion, desire. Too many played as individuals, not as a team. Too many mistakes. Look, when you're playing in a football match, you can forgive players if they give a ball away, because that's part and parcel of it. But stop somebody running around and showing desire and tackling and showing what should be the norm to a professional athlete and footballer, then it's not acceptable. And our fans have got every right to criticise me, because it's my team and the players I've brought to the football club. They've got the right to criticise the players, because that is totally unacceptable. And too many made so many bad decisions today. Didn't show enough character, especially when we went 2-0 down. And that's obviously hugely frustrating. And to the players, one or two have probably played the last football match for Leeds United, and that's not a thing that I take lightly. And obviously we dust ourselves down for Monday now, but it's totally unacceptable that today. It's probably been coming, to be fair. We were okay at Derby, and then Watford and Reading have not played well enough. How can a team go from sort of performances against Notts Forest, Leicester, Millwall at home, to sort of real lacklustre performances like today?
I was going to ask what changed within a week as well, because you said after the Derby game you were fairly pleased with the performance down there.
Well, we're okay. We know we can play a lot better. When I meant that we played okay, I meant that we created enough chances, worked their goalkeeper. But today we went with the system to play three midfield and pass the ball around, but we didn't do that well enough, didn't pass it quick enough and utilise the spare man. And that's obviously down to individuals to take responsibilities and do that. Then people make wrong decisions for the goals. People don't pick up for the second goal, which killed us. So we thought at 1-0 first half, we couldn't do much worse. Obviously that turned out to be that we did. And responsibility has to down to the players, that they've been told who to pick up, they've been told what positions to play and what they need to do. And you can have a bad game giving the ball away, I said that all along, but it doesn't stop you from affecting a game by running around and tackling people. A lot of their players have played in the lower leagues, and they appreciate probably what it means to be a footballer and pick up the wages and earn the right to it. And more than one or two haven't done that today for us.
You said that some of your players will play the last game for the club. It's a very strong statement.
Well, there's too many things that have happened to suggest that it's something that I might do. I might wake up in the morning and regret them comments. But the way I'm feeling at this moment in time, they've let myself down, most notably let the away fans down behind that goal. And I stood on the touchline embarrassed, and I don't like to be embarrassed by my team putting in such a lacklustre performance. I take the criticism and I'll take responsibility, because it's my team and my players, but the players have certainly got to look themselves in the mirror. They've got to make sure that they sort of don't give themselves any self-praise whatsoever, because that isn't acceptable. They've got to make sure that they do. If selected on Monday, a whole lot better.
How much did your side miss Robert Snodgrass's input today?
Well, you can't blame one player for us having a lacklustre performance. People talk about Johnny Howson and Robert Snodgrass, but it's two players out of the team. We've got a squad of 18, 20 players. Those that have not been in the team, they come back into the team, they've got an opportunity. You can't rely on two players. Every club and every manager gets injured throughout the course of the season, and that's no different with our football club. Yeah, we were struggling in one or two departments today. With Tom Lees was concussed, Lee Bond was out with a calf strain, Darren O'D was only 75% fit. He got injured in training yesterday, so he was a bit majored out. That's why I had to bring Alex back. But that's no sort of reason for us to put on a performance like that.
3 defeats on the bounce, first time since the front end of 2010. Are you worried about your position, Simon, as manager of the club?
No, obviously it depended on results, but one thing I guarantee that I'll be working extremely hard to bring players in from Monday, to put the team right out on Monday to get results. And whatever they decide after that, it's not my decision, that. But one thing I'll do, which I've done for 3 years, I'll work extremely hard to make sure that we put things right and we get back on the run again, because we're not going to be too far away. We're a decent enough team, but we need to be a lot better if we're going to achieve anything this year, and that's what we're aiming to do.
Can you understand why it might look like there's pressure on you, though?
Well, of course there is. When you lose 3 games on the trot and you lose in the manner that you've done today, then too, I'm not daft enough to think that people are thinking, oh, everything's happy there at the football club in terms of results and other things, but you've just got to get your head down and keep working hard. Guys have got to take responsibility for that as well. They're the ones who got on that white line and crossed there and put in performances like they've done today. But I will also accept responsibility for that as well.
Can you get players in ahead of the Burnley game then, at the time?
Yeah, there's a window to be able to do them now, so we'll be looking to do that. There might be more than one or two than we expected before today's game.
Cheers, Simon.
Johnny Buchan putting the questions to the Leeds